I don't think we should be saying we're going to make the best of a bad deal. I think we should point out this is an extremely bad deal, and the North won't accept it, and actually government has to think again around this, because Tim's been really polite, but dead damning in what he's just said about how evidence that came out late last night is very light. You know, this is meant to be economic data that underpins infrastructure decisions that will shape the North's economy and thus the UK's economy over the next century. And it's based on stuff that politely is light. And yeah, fully support sort of Tracy's suggestion about how we need to point that out in a late paper, because one of our great frustrations, and we'll be feeding back to Tim some Liverpool specific points, is in the response we've had from the Secretary of State, where he talks about doubled capacity on the Manchester to Liverpool corridor. We don't believe that's factually correct. If you actually tell people in Runcorn, in St Helens, in Newton-Le-Willows, that they will be losing services, and they will, and the fact, Louise, that we won't be able to increase services into your patch and into Wales, north and south from Liverpool, that is not doubled capacity on our corridor. That's frankly levelling down, and that's completely and utterly unacceptable. So I think from our perspective, those are the points we should be feeding back, that this is based on evidence that doesn't hold weight. Does the additional evidence exist? Because if it does, we need to see that. Or being a bit cynical, does it not exist in a form which would justify the decisions that have come forward? So we really need to kind of push that back very, very hard, that the North of England should not accept what is being proposed, because quite frankly, it's a bad deal for the 15 million people that we represent.